motherfuckers! And finally, welcome back to Beer and Breakfast, your matchday morning build-up show. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Jono.
And we've got a lot... You And we have got a lot to talk about, Jono. So let's jump straight into what's coming up.
I hope you've got 4 hours spare. We have the recaps from about 3 million games.
We've got the fan previews.
The latest team news.
A look at Coventry City.
We've also got this week's This or That.
Predictions for the game.
And plenty more.
So, let's not beat around the bush, Jono. We've got a lot of games to recap. Huddersfield.
Boring.
Hull.
Boring.
Swansea.
Very good.
Blackburn.
Amazing.
Fuck off.
Oh, if you were there, you'd have known. Oh, sorry, you weren't. There we are. Carry on.
Forest.
Disappointing.
Middlesbrough.
Joyous.
We'll focus a teeny little bit on the Middlesbrough game.
Just a teeny bit.
What a fucking win that was. Oh my God. Oh, I've still got an order.
Wow. We're back.
It weren't just the fact that Jurassic Park were in the away end. It weren't just the fact...
That was brilliant, man.
It weren't just the fact that we put one over as old manager, which is always nice.
I didn't think I'd feel so smug about that, you know.
You know what? I don't feel it over Wilder. I feel it over the Borough fans.
No, I do.
I
do. I shouldn't do, but I just...
You've been suckered in.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of them things you just think. You come back thinking you were going to win and you didn't. I feel smug. Chances. He'd have loved.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, because he knows them plays. He knows weaknesses, but he didn't exploit them.
No, he didn't, and we're going to get to that. We're definitely going to get that. We're amazing. We're definitely going to get to that. But back on that, he were hugging players, he were clapping, you could see he were conflicted. He wanted to win. He wanted to win the game.
I mean, he's still such a professional.
As much as people want to try and tear him down on
Yeah.
Facebook, he's a gent.
And well done to Blaze for the reception he got before March.
From most
and
of
after
them.
that...
There were 2 or 3 cunts who tried to boo, and I hope they get fucking AIDS.
Can't boo somebody who gave us the best journey of us watching United anyway, definitely.
Exactly. But anyway, we're going to stay away from that fucking powder keg of bollocks. My favourite part of that game were just watching the suffering of Middlesbrough fans, because they've been geeing it one, haven't they?
Shouldn't do that, should you?
Shouldn't do that.
Felt like a div.
Oh, from and winding McBurney up, your favourite bit.
Yeah, you've all seen that video on Twitter now, and we're taking piss because he's got no watches, and then they go and score, and he just turns around and just says, just laughs at him. Brilliant.
And then fucking, it's all gone quiet over, and before he could say there, Robinson put, oh my God, it's so good! Everything about the game was good. What makes me laugh is the Borough fans think they're the best fans in the world.
What, even better than Derby?
Oh, yeah.
And Leeds?
Oh, they think they're above them. They think they're the best fans in the world. We barely had a peep from them all night. Like, on their vlogs, they're singing, like, they showed 5 songs that they repetitively sang. 1, we couldn't hear it from Cobb. 2, they're shit songs. Really shit songs.
It were nice to actually hear Leverstand sing a couple in John Street.
It were. And that helped. That helped drown them out. Because sometimes...
So well done, a bit more, you know, it wouldn't hurt you.
Wouldn't hurt you, you know, get off your feet, you know, you don't have to
leave
just...
it all to Cop. You're at the best part and all next to away fans to get him.
Exactly. If we were rich, we'd sit there. But no, their fans think they're fucking amazing, and they're not. And to watch them suffer were just brilliant. Wilder, he left because you're shit, we're winning 4-1.
Is that one? No, I never heard him sing that one.
I heard it on their vlog that I watched back. I didn't actually hear it in the ground. That says it all, doesn't it, really? Yeah. But no, absolutely brilliant. Borough game. That's all his recaps done. I'm a happy fucking man.
That was quick.
Team news. Everybody's dead.
So we had a good drink after that match against Borough.
Yeah, because you'll need it when you see how many players are dead. Chrissy Basham. When is he coming back? Can we have him back now? Can we play him in a wheelchair, please?
Yeah, they're keeping him a bit...
There is a conspiracy theory, and I know you're about to go there.
I was going to say, we haven't missed him past couple of games.
I think we have.
Surprisingly, I mean, how good,
Borough game aside,
good is Robinson playing?
He is. He's always got a clanger in him, but when he plays well, he's unplayable. If we could get him consistently playing like that, he'd be an asset to any team.
Another player who's proper showing me I'm like a twat, because I didn't rate him. I absolutely
I didn't. No, happy to say it.
He terrified me when he were on the ball.
Yeah.
And now he's just a different... Will you fuck off with that pen? Robinson, yeah, brilliant. I was playing, proving everybody wrong, because not many people stuck up for him. And yeah, long may it continue.
Yeah, fair play. Jack Robinson, we salute you. Baldock, when's he coming back? In fact, before we do that, let's go back to what I just mentioned, conspiracy theory. There's, apparently, I don't know how true this is, I'm just reading it from the very reliable source that is social media, that always gets everything spot on, doesn't it, Jono?
Yes.
That if he plays one more game, we have to extend his contract, and people don't want to extend his contract because of money, apparently.
I'll have a whip round.
I think personally,
absolute utter bollocks.
I think so as well. I think it's utter bullshit. But
absolute
I have to address it.
If that's true, and then I would be so ashamed of United.
I would be as well. I do
because
think it's
he has been Mr. United for how many seasons now?
Him, Sharpie.
And I think Basham's going to go down as one of the greats at Bradley.
I were about to say, if you're going to build a statue for Sharpie, I'd build one for Basham. Wouldn't you?
If he ends his career at United, definitely.
I want him to.
Yeah.
I don't want him to go anywhere. Same with Sharp.
I love him, he's brilliant.
Sharp and Basham, I don't want them to play for another club ever again. I want them to end their career with Sheffield United, and I want them to... If we went up this season, as much as we'd miss them next, is it time for him to just swan song it?
Are they good enough to make that step again?
Are they young enough to make that step again?
I'd still give him a chance.
I would. I don't want
I'm pretty sure.
I want them to play till they're 50 odd.
I'm pretty sure we said this last season, or 2 seasons ago when we went up into the Premier
Yeah,
League.
we did.
Anyway.
We did.
And he just showed, well, Basham definitely did. Sharp didn't get as many games, but he still got goals.
He did. We're not going to go up anyway, so I don't know what the fuck I'm moaning about. But it's... I don't know. I want a way to see them players. But the problem is they're both that good they can play into the 50s. That's the only issue. But I don't want to see them finish on a relegation or a fucking mid-table or a miss. I want them to finish on some kind of success.
Yeah,
and that's where I'm torn. Yeah. Bow out on a high.
But then they're not too old to retire, so if we did go up and they want to leave it at that, they'd have to go to a different club.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And there's no way they'd want to do that.
No. Anyway, enough morbidness. Looking at the team we've got left, if players keep stepping up like some of them have, some of them haven't. Osborne, mate, honestly, I'm his biggest critic.
How well has he played?
He's been brilliant. He's been fucking brilliant. Fair play to you, kid. Always happy to look a cunt when the team's doing well.
I mean, every player says they don't mind where they play, they just want to be on pitch.
Yeah, and he's proving it. He's proving it.
He might have found himself a new position.
I've always said he's all graft, no consistency. 2 games now he's done one in that position.
Well, 1.5 games.
Yeah, 1.5 games. But he could make it 2.5 if he does well at next game, and I'm all for it. If he does well, it's better for us, and I'm always happy to look a twat as long as it benefits the team.
I think Norrington Davis as well has got to be here because he's done really well.
I think he's took a lot of flack when he doesn't deserve it this season.
Yeah.
Especially off Big Rob, McBurney's biggest fan, by the way. McBurney's biggest fan giving Norrington Davis some stick don't make sense in my head.
No.
Because I think he's done well. And he's not set world alight, but he's done well.
Yeah.
We were meant to do this about 3 fucking years ago when last time we did a beer and breakfast.
His fault.
Yeah, it's all my fault. Blame me. Eki up to now. But a little mini review of Paul Heckingbottom.
A season review of Paul Heckingbottom.
Fucking.
From despair to what have we just done to, oh my God, this is brilliant.
It was never a thing against Eke in far of his coaching, his knowing the players. He was in a shit situation in Premier League where everybody won a downer. There were no fans to get him back up.
Yep.
I spoke to Billy Sharp and he told me that not having the fans there couldn't be overstated enough because there were nobody to build them back up after they were getting knocked down every week.
That's what they live for, don't they, to play in front of a crowd like that.
Of course they do. Heckingbottom, I always questioned his man management because he didn't do very well at Hibs up in Scotland and he didn't do very well at Leeds. But then
Leeds were in dire straits at the time.
This is somebody made a really good point to me that look what he had to work with at Hibs.
Yeah.
Look what he had to work with at Leeds. It was utter shit.
Well, I don't know much about Hibs because it's Scottish football.
Exactly. But the team were full of knobheads, prima donnas. And what can he get out of that? At Barnsley, he had a good team left for him. And that's not saying that he couldn't have done it with maybe a team that he built himself. Yeah. That's yet to be seen. But he had a good team left for him, and he got the best out of them. He got them playing well, and that's what got him the opportunity somewhere else. And he's taken a team, and let's be fair, he's not really signed any of his own players, has he?
No.
He's brought a few of his younger players in that he's worked with before.
Although Morgan Gibbs White.
Oh, mate, yeah, but he didn't sign him, did he?
Oh, no, Slav did, didn't he?
Exactly, the one thing Slav got
well done,
fucking
Slav.
right. Well done, Slav. But he's pulling wonders out of him, and anything I've said negative or any doubts I've had about him have been shoved right up my arse.
And that's where we wanted it to be.
What, right up my arse? Yeah, of course it is. Yeah. We want the team to do well, and if he carries this on, he could write himself into folklore, and I'm all for it.
Bit early in his career to tell, but
if he comes in halfway through a season and turns this around, he's earned himself. Even if he never does anything ever again, he's earned himself some folklore.
I think it's the respect he's got from his players as
well.
100%. And it goes a long, long way. And you can tell that they're playing for him.
Yeah. Do you know what? You know what sold me on him? You know when he was having all his promo photos around Lane?
Yeah.
Look how fucking chuffed he were in his face. He were glowing. He were glowing.
He's got a pay rise. I'd be glowing.
No, but you know when you can just tell somebody is just so happy.
Yeah.
And not just for a pay rise, just because he wants it. Not the money, but he just wants that chance. And that sold me on him. I still have my doubts, but they're slowly starting to fuck off. And I'm happy. I'm an happy man. I'm a very happy man.
Even if we don't go up this season, I think it's been a brilliant turnaround for a season.
Yeah, it has. As long as he carries it on next year, as long as it don't all fall apart.
Yeah. I mean, you can see he's losing a couple of players if we don't go up. But
Yeah. Morgan Gibbs White ain't going to come back.
If we get promoted, do you think we could sign him? He'd be first one on the shopping list for me. Would
it be the same if we did sign him? We've been here before.
I know.
Never fall in love with a lone player. We spoke about Eke. Let's see what he's got to say about this upcoming game.
Yeah, tough. I like him. I like how they play with lots of energy, try and play forward early, run forward, and regardless of the results that they've had throughout the season, there'll not be many games, or there's certainly none I've seen where they've not caused problems for who they played against, just because of how of that mentality, play forwards, run forwards. So we know that that's going to be the case as well on Saturday. But again, look at the fixtures at the weekend. I think there's 3 fixtures where you'd say both teams in each of those fixtures still fancy the chances for the playoffs, and they're all playing each other. And that's the same between now and the end of the season. So yeah, it will not settle down until the last few games, just simply because of that. Anyone you rule out might end up having a different run of games, whilst the teams around them are all playing each other. Naturally it'll bring them back into it. So yeah, that's going to be the story, I think, until the last few games. Yeah, maintain, pick up points. Said it in after the game, just try and pick up more than the teams around you. That's it. We've got a lot of tough games left, including this one Saturday, home and away, and it gets more exciting. It's exciting, but it gets more exciting, and it's a strange season with the amount of teams still involved in it. Yeah, so we'll just have to. It is game by game, and each game there's something on, and as I said, I think they'll get more and more intense as more and more things settle themselves down, and you know how valuable each of the points are.
So the next game we've got coming up is Coventry City. Away.
Not having the best of form at the moment, are they?
They're not, no. They are a dependable team, strong team that fights for everything and will give you a game. Form-wise, they're not at the best.
No, and it's a shit ground and all.
No, it is.
Soulless, no pubs round it.
No, we're going to get more of them fucking stupid. We're going to get whistles again this time, like last time when Billy Sharp shut them the fuck up. Oh, I loved that game. Again. Loved that game. Somebody replay that on Blades Social. That was very camp. Somebody redo that on all the Blades Social. Put it on Sky Sports.
Northampton's ground and all that, weren't it?
No, we were at the Rico, the first game back that we played them there. Not the first game back at the ground. First time we played them back there for a while.
What happened at Northampton's ground?
We lost. Leon Clark scored. We beat Northampton and got promoted.
Hey, when Coventry shared a ground with Northampton.
Yeah, Leon Clark scored.
And we lost?
Yeah. No, Leon Clark? No, that ex-piggy bastard, Reader Johnson.
I can't remember now.
You're fucking memory. Anyway, rewind, cut. Away at the Rico Arena, soulless, empty stadium. You love it there, don't you?
I'm not even going this Saturday because I hate it.
Is that why you're not going?
Yeah, well, it was because Blackpool's so close to it. I thought a choice, Coventry or Blackpool. I'm doing Blackpool.
I want to do both, unfortunately.
Well, I'd like to do both, but unfortunately, I ain't got that bleeding much money. Have a GoFundMe page if you want.
Yeah, sort it up now. Do you know what fucks me off, actually? A bit off topic. Premier League, I could afford to go to every away game because they capped ticket prices. How does the Championship have games more expensive than the fucking Premier League? Fucks me right off.
I suppose they don't rely much on revenue through ticket sales. I don't know.
Scumbags, a lot of them. Anyway, Coventry, some ex-Blades in there. You've got Simon Moore in goal.
Simon Moore. I still don't understand why he never got a chance, but...
I like Simon Moore. Brilliant bloke.
And he likes United. Showed you that when he were at match with Jags.
Yeah, exactly.
Which was surprising.
Very surprising. But, brilliant bloke. There's an interview with him where he's in the little season review I did from when we went up. Have a look on the playlist, see on the show review. But just a genuinely nice football-loving bloke. And I wouldn't mind him as I know we've got Adam Davis is back up to the Wes. But I wouldn't mind if Simon Moore still being at club, you know.
No, definitely not. Done no wrong to not be at the club. Just doesn't seem to fit.
Ex-Blades youngster, Cal McFadden is there.
That's where he is.
That's where he is. I forget how old he is because I forget how old I am. But he's one of them players that's been around for a long time, isn't he?
He's on a few clubs as well, hasn't he?
There were rumours once upon a time he was coming back to us. You know what? I think that'd have been a step backwards.
Coming to us?
For us, yeah.
Oh, I'm going to say, cheeky twat.
No, a step backwards for the club.
Yeah.
Nothing against the guy. Just, I don't think it was the right fit for the time. He's been able to go on and forge his own career, and he's doing well at Coventry. Doing well. Nick's odd goal here and there.
Probably on Saturday.
Is Mark McNulty still there?
I have no idea.
Who gives a fuck? We said all we can about Coventry. Somebody knows a lot more than us, is Coventry fan Mark. So let's see what he has to say.
Hi, good evening. My name's Mark Smith, Coventry City supporter from Sky Blue Fans TV. Just doing a sort of lowdown on the game against Sheffield United this Saturday. Basically, our season has been, a really good season overall. Better than what probably a lot of people expect it to be. Finishing 16th last season, I was, really thinking another season just staying up. Would be a good season, but we've done better than that. Mid-table is probably about right for where we are this season. I think we've made a lot of improvements from last year. I think Hamer's played well. Victor Gyökeres, scoring goals for us. At the back, I think Dom Hyam is having a very, very solid season, and Simon Moore has been a fantastic signing from Sheffield United, which. Goes without saying. He's been fantastic for us. Very agile, in front of goal, good handling, and he's made some big saves for us this season. In terms of how we play, what to expect from Coventry this Saturday, we generally play a passing game. We play. Our formation varies really. We generally play like a box formation. Sometimes it's one up front. The two sort of number 10s, Callum Hare and Matson. I think for this game on Saturday, I think we'll play two up front. with O'Hare or possibly back corner. I'd imagine it'll be O'Hare. I think he'll be back to fitness and I think he'll start. But we generally play a passing game. We don't really play a direct style of football. We're quite, we like to play on the floor, sort of good one-touch football, very entertaining, very pleasing on the eye. It's the only frustration really is the fact that we just don't take our chances like we did against Luton, where we dominate the game possession-wise and Luton score from their only chance. So that's something we need to improve on. I think as far as Sheffield United goes, obviously you've made a quite slow start to the season, but since the turn of the year with Paul Heckingbottom taking over as manager, you've had some very, very good results, and I think for me I would say you're definitely favourites for the playoffs. I think Billy Sharp is a big danger for us. Very experienced Championship player. He's got a very good goal scoring pedigree. I also like Morgan Gibbs-White in midfield. I think he was at Wolves. He's going to be a very dangerous player. We have to look out for him certainly a lot. Confidence levels from our point of view. We've had 2 defeats in the trot, which is the first time that's happened this season. So I wouldn't say confidence is massively dented. We're quite a resilient side. The team spirit is generally is very good. I think in terms of the overall score, I think it will be. I think I'm going to go for 2-2. I think there will be goals in it from either side. I think Sheffield United haven't been as good away from home. We've not been in great form ourselves, but I think we can get something from this game, so I'm going to go for the draw.
Do you know what we haven't done for a long time? And you know what? I'm going to let you introduce it this week, not Danny.
Oh, it's time for a game of This or That.
This is This or That, your cheesy game show. The best game show in the world. Jono's favourite part of any match day build-up. Johnny, you've missed it, haven't you, mate?
I bleeding missed. I've been checking for about 6 weeks.
Withdrawals. This or That withdrawals.
Yeah, that's it.
This will also be Big Rob's most hated game of This or That. Cut. This will also be the edition of This or That will send Big Rob into a blind rage.
And he would be the 1% of people who thinks otherwise.
Because we're talking about Ollie McBurney. I like, as a person, Ollie McBurney. I like the banter. I like the fact that he's a character. I like the fact that he gets on with all the players and he's good to have in the changing room. I stuck up for him time and time again. I'd love to go for a pint with him. I won't play him in my Sunday League team.
Not good enough for a Sunday League team.
No, a bit out of proportion, a bit dramatic. He'd play well for Swansea.
Who are a Sunday League team?
It's not happened, it's not worked for me here. Let's just sum it up. The only player that could tackle Morgan Gibbs-White at the weekend was Ollie McFucking Burney.
I don't know, he's not got booked for it.
We should have had a free kick. I think it just sums it up. There's nothing more I need to add, because I'm not going to crucify the player, because I do like him and I stuck up for him. I just think it's time to just admit that
35 games, well 35 appearances without a goal now.
The thing with Heckingbottom is he keeps putting faith in him. He said he will score goals, eventually it'll come, and he adds this. I don't see what he does add. He wins headers sometimes in midfield, that's about it. He don't really win much in box. We play him like a fucking Brian Dean when he plays more like an Adrian Littlejohn with broken legs. I don't get it. I don't see it. If we played a different way, if we had a different system, maybe it'd work. For this team, it just doesn't work. Can we have him as, like, can we just... Ollie, just come for a pint and be a fan. I don't mean that in a... I do mean that. I do mean it.
There's no sugar way of
There's no nice way of putting it. I like the bloke, I just don't want him playing for the team. And it's horrible, and I'm going to get stick for it. I don't give a fuck. I'm always going to speak my mind. I'm never going to sugarcoat it. I'm too fucking brutally honest for my own good sometimes. And I'm not always right, but I don't see where he goes from here.
This might be another one of Jack Robinson's slag him off and then see how he plays.
I fucking hope so.
We can slag him off now and he'll get an hat-trick at weekend.
Good! Score!
Come on.
Put it in there, you bastard! Anyway. So the choices on this or that this week is: do we keep faith with Owen McBurney? Not as a starter, because I don't think you can.
Well, you can't change starting two now at the moment, can you?
We're going to talk about him in a second, but Gibbs White and Billy Sharp is something to behold.
Yep.
Do we keep faith in Owen McBurney, or do we put another youngster on the bench and keep bringing Jebbo on instead of McBurney? I'm going to let you start.
Right. Usually I just go straight Jebbo. It's got to be Jebbo. But I do think at times how the game is going. I'm sitting on the fence.
One second. Come on, keep going.
It all depends on how good the game is going for us. Sometimes if it's a bit scrappy and we need somebody a bit bigger, I'll lead ball up, I would go bring him on. But most of the time, I think Jebbo's got to be the answer.
He don't play like a big scrappy bloke who wins games.
It can be very scrappy.
On floor, diving. No, he don't offer that to me.
But I'm still going for Jebbo anyway. I just think sometimes there's certain games where you would want to bring a McBurney on.
No.
It's just his physical presence then.
No, he doesn't have one. Only time he's ever been scrappy and shown a physical presence is when he's marching up some kids with a camera phone.
Anyway, Johnny, which one are you going to use?
Do we even need to do this?
That's why I didn't give you that one.
Jebbo or another youngster? I don't see it anymore.
You just proper lost faith in him.
We're wasting his time. We're wasting his time when we can. I know he's only a youngster, but
I love his smile.
He's a fucking good bloke. There's nothing about him off the pitch I don't like.
His job's to score goals and he's just not doing it.
Yeah. It hurts me to say it. His time's up. And it hurts to say that about somebody you like, doesn't it?
Yep.
You got to separate it from the bloke to the football player. It hurts, but time's up. Moving on. Fan previews. Should we go straight to the fan previews?
Straight to the fan
I've
previews.
waffled on enough. He's not waffled enough yet. Get some more drink down you.
Now then, Blades, a quick reaction on the annihilation of Borough last night and a preview for Coventry. Last night's result was brilliant. It was fantastic. Great performances all over the pitch. The dynamism of the front two, constant running, everyone pressing their midfield passes and just nicking in and nicking the ball like we used to, really, and setting us off on a quick counter attack with fast attacking play. Just what you really wanted to see, and just full of quality. Everyone sort of living up to the quality that we know they have last night. So that was fantastic to see. Obviously, I think the four that were put up for the Man of the Match awards in Billy, Berger, well, I guess all the goal scorers, Billy, Berger, Morgan and Jackie Longthrow. I think them four were all fantastic, but you know, Ben Osborne was great again. I thought Reece Norrington-Davies had a brilliant game against possibly one of the best right wing backs in the league, who he literally kept quiet all night with his tireless tracking and that. So yeah, I'm gonna make it quick. So yeah, that was that. Going on to Coventry, I don't know who's gonna be back. Hopefully Baldock or Basham might be back. Obviously Ben Osborne's just come back from injury, so it'd be a bit much to keep asking him to keep putting performances in. So yeah, hard to say, and I can't see Gibbs White playing another 90 after just running tirelessly, constant running all last night. So yeah, but you know, whoever heck he picks, I have full faith in. He got his tactics spot on last night, and I'm sure he will on Saturday as well. It's been difficult with the injuries that we've had and pretty decimated squad. But yeah, we've got quality there, and let's hope for another result, consolidate in the playoffs, and put the pressure on Bournemouth a bit, I guess. It seems too far off, but you never know. If you look at the table since New Year, Bournemouth are well down. I think they're about 18th in the table for 2022. So you never know, and they've got to come to us yet. So you know, fairly sure we'll get playoffs now. So pretty happy with that, and the lads are performing and just showing us what they can do. So waffle too long, sorry Johnny. See you later, boys. Other Blades.
So an absolute top result for the Blades against Chris Wilder's Borough, and a big emphatic statement about where we are and what we can do this season. It only felt a couple of weeks ago where we were talking about Blackburn was the result of the season. I think this tops it with the emphasis on the scoreline, the performance, absolutely 100% deserved. Borough lucky to get a goal in the sense of Fotheringham's unlucky mistake, but some excellent performances. Gibbs White's goal will be viewed upon for years and years, I'm sure. But we move on this weekend to another big task in Coventry City away. Drew 0-0 in the reverse in one of Jukanovic's final games at Bramall Lane, in a game that really could have gone either way but wasn't too eventful. Away from home, it'll be tricky. They've just lost at home to Luton, so they are vulnerable, but Luton on great form as well. It's a difficult one to predict. Mark Robbins' side started the season really well. Victor Gyorkis' form taking them up. Gustavo Hamer as well, an excellent player in the middle. Callum O'Hare, a young bright spot. Blades fan Kyle McFadzean at the back, still performing at his age admirably for the Sky Blues, and they're looking to rekindle their early season form. Playoffs may be a bit out of sight for them at the minute, but they'll be sure to want to finish the season strongly. And it's a big test for us, but I think this group of players, even with the injuries that we've got, are capable of going and getting a win. If Berger, Gibbs White, Sharp, Osborne, now he's back, can remain at the current level of form that they're at. Jack Robinson as well was terrific last night, got a goal. If we keep at that level of performance, I think we can come away from the Midlands with a win. Cool on you, Blades.
Well, what a fabulous night. Never thought we'd beat Borough like that. Absolutely stuffed them. Every player, throughout the whole team, brilliant. Gibbs White and Sharp link up. Excellent stuff. Norrington Davis did a job on their dangerous wing back. He's got some criticism, so I'm pleased for him. Robinson's like a new man, but shown glimpses in past like it in the Premiership season. So I think he's going for a lot of unfair stick. But brilliant jumps, atmosphere good. Loved every minute of it. Good reception for Wilder, which I'm pleased about. But we've moved on. And here we go. So after Borough, we move on to Coventry. Could be after loads made sure, couldn't it? Tough game. So will Blackpool be on Wednesday and all. But I think my biggest concern is United taking no 4,000 fans, because we always play shit when we take big followings usually. So well, we'll see. Call down to the team. Tough game, winnable game. Sort of game you got to win if you're going to get up here. We need from these two games, we need to at least win one of them. Hopefully get 6 points, but 4 would do, 3 might do. We need to win one of the games. So when we go into international break, we're still in there. And hopefully get some players back. But looking forward to it. Good away day, piss up, we'll see. Up the Blades.
Good evening from Norwich. The Alan Partridge, obviously, but that's where I am. I'm just here on a UN peacekeeper mission to make sure that Abramovich's sanctions are being correctly applied. So far, so good. In the background there, I think you can see the cathedral. So congratulations, you've now seen Norwich, you don't need to come. On to United though, and bloody hell. Bit easy against Middlesbrough, weren't it? I mean, told Wilder calling off shenanigans and that. He probably wishes he'd played it in January, New Year's Day. I think that's January, isn't it? Anyway, he probably wishes he'd have played it back then, because our second string, pretty much in some places, were just too good for him, weren't they? I mean, we had 3 or 4 injuries, and first choices out and things like that, and we just made him look rubbish, didn't we? We were so good. His team just looked like, I don't know, you order Sheffield United off wish.com and Middlesbrough turn up. I mean, they look like they had a number 16 in midfield that was supposed to be doing scheming. They had a big gormless number 6 at the back. They had a big lad on right in midfield, but they were all just, they were nowhere near us, were they? They were just, we just made them look poor. We were just so good. And just swept them aside and could and maybe should have been more than 4-1. Obviously, nice to see Mr. Wilder back. He got his little clap that everyone were losing the shit over. Do we clap him? Do we boo him? What do we do? Well, just give him a clap and then you hammer his team 4-1. That's simple as that. He got a bit messed up with his dress sense, didn't he? Does he go smart? Does he go casual? Went both, didn't he? Gilet and a coat and his shiny shoes. But yeah, good to see him back. Good to see him get hiding. So off the back of that performance, we're moving onto Coventry, and what can you say? I mean, if we play like that, we're going to beat anyone in this division, and I'm including top two in that. We were just so good on Tuesday night, and yeah, if we play like that against Coventry, it's going to be an easy win. Of course we won't, because that's not the Sheffield United way. We'll no doubt have some injuries that we've not heard about. We'll probably just have a bit of a drop off in form, and we just won't do what we did the other night. But get anywhere near those standards, and we've got no one to fear really. So yeah, I think we're going to win league basically. Yeah, let's go for that. Yes, I've been drinking. Sorry, but yeah, Coventry they've had a couple of ropey results recently, I think, but they sat sort of 11th, 12th. I probably should have checked that before I come on. And we should still be looking at beating them. I know it's an away game, but yeah, just go for it. Keep picking your best side, because I keep thinking, they're knackered, these lot. They're not, are they? You've got 36-year-old Billy Sharp playing every single game, and Tuesday night you were absolutely brilliant again. So just keep picking your best side until they get injured, and then pick someone who you think, he's a left-footed midfielder. Stick him in at right back and absolutely be brilliant. So just keep going for it. Keep picking the best team, and we'll keep winning. So yeah, 2-1 on Saturday. See you at the promotion party in May.
Apologies about how blurred this is. This phone is just shit. I swear it's come straight from like 1998 or something. But fantastic night on Tuesday. I think we all really enjoyed it. Fantastic performance. Really good to see Wilder get that, round of applause, which I think everyone realistically knows that he deserved. And it were, I don't know, all week on Twitter and everything, everyone's like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do for Wilder? What are you going to wear? What are you going to... It's just like, I'm just going to do what I always do with someone that I like. I'll give him a clap and then we'll get on with it. And yeah, and obviously, I'm not surprised that he got that reception, but it's done, and I'm glad it's done now, because when he comes back again, it's happened, we've been there, and that whole, coming back thing, which was so difficult for people to accept and get their heads around and stuff, has gone, and we got a fantastic win, which is the most important thing really. And we've put ourselves in a really good place again, 5th place obviously. 10 is it to go? 10 or 11 to go? 11 to go I think. And Coventry next, and I've just been getting some views from Coventry, and as usual they're a set of pricks. They don't like us at all. One of them said Sheffield United are finally reflecting their obscene parachute payment advantage. Another one said everyone overrating Sheffield United, bunch of cloggers, we'll get something from this. And another one said if the refs don't clamp down on Sheffield United, we may not have 11 players fit for the next match. Yeah, so they don't like us. Apparently their pitch is a bag of shit as well. Apparently their pitch is in a right state. Probably won't be as bad as Hillsborough, but yeah, apparently it is really bad. Oh yeah, another one here, sorry. Can't stand them as a club, and their fans, though, to be fair, are pretty sound. So that's nice as well. But then someone else said, I don't like their fans or Billy Sharp. So you can't win them all. But yeah, looking forward to it. It's going to be a tough game, realistically. I think Coventry are pretty much proper mid-table this season. I think they had a good start and seem to beat the teams that they're supposed to beat and lose to the teams that you expect them to lose to. And but it'll be tough. God knows what team will put out this week. I think Charlie Good somehow's got injured, even though he's not played for 3 matches. And yeah, but I think we're on to quote the song, I think we're on a roll, and I think we've lost two games in the last 20, and you can't fault that whatsoever. And I'm really excited for it, and 2 games this week, and then we've got Barnsley, then we can have a rest, which I think will be massively important for us. So let's just try and pick up as many points as possible.
Blades fans, we are spoiled for choice on entertaining, funny and insightful Sheffield United podcasts. that you can just pick up and listen to anywhere you are. You've got Blades Pod, Tufty Club, 4 Blades in a Pub, all worth listening to, always entertaining. Go over, hit a subscribe button, hit a like button, follow them, listen to them. After the game, as always, if you head over to the Sheffield United Way YouTube channel, you'll be joined by In Good Nick. We'll be giving you the good, the bad, the ugly, every twist and turn, and his opinion on how the match went. Win, lose or draw, there'll be a match reaction over on the Sheffield United Way. Go join In Good Nick and digest what's just happened. Blades fans of the internet, you don't need me to tell you what Roy's view is. Pre- and post-match comments from the opposition fans, always a pre-match ritual. Always great to read when we've won after the game. This week it's Coventry, so expect a lot of dickheads. Let's hope when you read after the match, they're crying into their beer. Here on the Shoreham View, on a playlist now, we've got every single vlog we've ever made. Go over, check them out, see if there's any hidden gems you haven't seen, and hopefully enjoy yourself. Of course, Sunday evening, after the game, we'll have a vlog of all our exploits as fans at the Coventry game. Say it with me, you know the drill. Monday for Mungover. Let's get to it. We've had the high of Swansea, the low of Forest, sandwiched by the high of Middlesbrough.
Oh, I'd say the lows of Millwall, not Forest.
We've had a shit sandwich, haven't we? I don't want to play Millwall, didn't happen, but thanks for bringing that back up.
Sorry, but
I still can't remember it.
It were a poor one. We'd had a bit, didn't we? Hence there's no vlog because it's a long journey.
I filmed a lot of selfies instead of that.
It was a long journey, so there was a lot of ale sucked on that coach.
Can we keep the good going, or are we going to make another shit sandwich?
That's the question. That's the question.
It's a difficult one, isn't it?
I know. With Sheffield United, we're not going to win again this season.
Go on, give us a prediction, score prediction.
What, against Coventry?
Against Coventry? Oh no, Jono! Against fucking Man U, who do you think against?
All right. I thought you might have been Blackpool because there'll not be one before Blackpool. Shall I give you both?
No, just against Coventry.
2-0 win to Blades. This is why we're going to lose.
It's difficult because I'm still on a high from Borough. And I'm getting giddy. I want to say 2-0 and all that. It's 1-0. It's a 1-0 game. It's a 1-0 game. Please prove me wrong, Blades. Please. Fucking please. I'm begging you. If we win this game, we can start to dream. If not, we need to start preparing to really work hard. A draw won't be a bad result, but to dream, we need a win, don't we?
It's that journey again to Premier League. Do we want it though?
Do we want it? Of course we do. We want the promotion. We just don't. Can we win promotion and then still play Championship next season?
It just seems to be a lot better class now in Premier League.
Yeah, and we already know we're not going to spend money.
Even the poor teams in the Premier League have strengthened so much, and it'd be very difficult for us.
The team we've got, we're still missing big players. Jack O'Connell. We don't know when he's going to come back. If he comes back. If he
comes back at any point of what he used to be like.
Exactly. Players have aged, and we already know that His Royal Highness won't put any fucking money into transfers. And if he does, if he gives us 20 million to play on a player, we'll pay him peanuts. We'll end up right back to square one. We need a season to build, bring some fresh faces in, fresh faces that will build for the future. I'm confident we can do that. Going up will be amazing, and I will celebrate like I have never celebrated before. I will party until I die of alcohol poisoning. But the logical side of me thinks maybe it's a bit too soon. That being said, come on you red and white wizards, let's fucking go up. Come on. Anyway, thank you to producer Josh. Thank you to Danny that's not even been in this week's show. You just turned up for nothing, didn't you, pal?
Stealing a wage.
Stealing a living. Up the Blades.